Yo, what's poppin'? Buckeye Steppas podcast, episode 19. We back in full effect. Oh, man. It's been great, man. Let me get the fellas on here. You dig? And we can get started. Let me turn something off. Okay.
What's going on? What's going on, my people?
Oh. Bad work. All right. There we go. There go one stepper.
Yo.
What's poppin'?
You know, just feeling like a new person. How you feeling? You feel older? You feeling like partying? What you feeling like doing? You
Oh,
drunk
man.
yet? You had some drinks
I
or you
ain't
got work tomorrow?
been I just sitting there. I just been, a little higher in the skies.
Yeah, Cloud Nine type shit.
I've been chilling mellow. You know what I'm saying? Getting
That
fried all
part. You
day.
see what I'm talking about? You know, I can't do it on camera now, but
What up?
Was popping. Oh,
What's
what you
good?
doing, dude?
man.
Oh, you need the light. I got you, bro. There you
Bruh.
go.
It's been a crazy day today, man, for the Buckeyes today,
Hey,
man.
bro, you outside that gray shining through a little bit. I ain't never even noticed that on you before.
Uh,
Hey, he like, oh shit. Hold up. I'm a piece of shit.
it's a little windy out here. It's a little windy out here in Vegas, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's cold here. Not really, but it's cold still.
Oh, you
It's cold,
talking about the
definitely
grays
out
in my
here.
chin?
Yes.
Oh, that's that salt and pepper, bro.
He said the salt and pepper.
That's the salt and
You
pepper
better
look,
get
bro.
some Bosley for men or something. Like, that's for bald people. Whatever that hair
Nah,
color
brother.
kind is.
Listen, brother.
The only
You know what
hair you
I'm
got left, you don't want that shit to be gray, boy. You better dye that shit.
saying? No, the ladies like the salt and pepper look, bro. I get compliments.
Never heard. Hey, get Tony in here.
Yeah, there you go. I was waiting on him. Yeah, no, man.
I'll
All
stop
right,
going out of camera real
I'm
soon, I
at
promise.
work right now, but my job had an emergency. They had to call the MVP in. You know what I mean?
Bro, why do you look like you're about to jump through the screen and punch me? You look
You
so
got a hoodie
angry.
Ooh.
on and stuff. All right,
You look
man.
like you're finna move through the night and fuck some shit up.
So let's go ahead and get started with the first topic, man, at hand, man. Crazy day for the Buckeyes today, man. Uh, it's officially we talked about it in the chat the day a couple days ago that Buckeye School they reported that Ohio State Ryan Day was going to name Brown Hartline as the OC as the new play caller replacing Chip Kelly, and now multiple reports came out today, and he's the guy apparently, and as well. It's the new O-line coach in town, man. Tyler Bowen, former tight ends coach from Virginia Tech this past year, but has experience at multiple schools as far as coaching, being an offensive
Wasn't he,
coordinator,
wasn't he the
O-line
OC at
coach,
Virginia
tight
Tech
end
last
coach.
year?
Yeah, he was at Virginia Tech last
But he was
year.
the OC. He wasn't a tight end coach. He was the OC last year.
Yeah. He was like he was like the OC. Then he was working with the tight ends and stuff for us, outside of that.
So I'm gonna be honest. For the reason he did it, I'm really hype about the hire, but like part of me feels like you could have still hired him and just made him the running game coordinator or something, but like the man hasn't coached offensive line in 8 years. Like I watched that video you sent, and the year that he did coach the offensive line, it was the worst offensive line in college football by ranking. Like that's a genuine statement at Minnesota. Um, the reason we hired him, we gave him that job because he wasn't going to take nothing less than that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just an OC at a Division I school in a Power 4 conference. That's why I got the position. But the real reason he got the position is because if you make a natural wide receiver and a wide receiver coach your offensive coordinator, what's he going to do for the run game?
Right.
So you bring somebody in that has some understanding of that can. I think that he's basically the co-offensive coordinator without the title, as to not disrespect B Hartline's first attempt. You get what I'm saying? I'm not like
Right.
trying to be like fake. Like that's my honest feeling. I got to put this down. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I just think that's like I think it's a power move in the sense of like it benefits Brian Hart. Like it literally gives Ryan Day the ability to have two offensive coordinators without paying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to have, I was saying in the transfer portal, we needed a veteran quarterback to carry our young quarterbacks. Well, I was sort of right. We needed a veteran offensive coordinator to mentor our new young offensive coordinator. That's what ended up happening, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Right.
I agree with you. You kind of took what I was going to say
My bad.
out my mouth before. As far as Hartline, I think you make a great point. As far as Hartline being a wide receiver guy, how's that going to factor into his play calling? Will we be more pass happy? You know what I mean? Because we know Chip Kelly loves that run game. You know, Chip Kelly loves the run game. So I think that's a good fair assessment as
I
far as
think that's a solid statement to make, not to jump back in and it'll be quick. We don't really have a big running back name right now. So is there more of a chance for him to get pass heavy if we didn't hire somebody to help with the run game?
I mean, the thing is with Tyler Bowen, he's the O line coach slash they're giving him the run game coordinator title.
Yeah,
So
that's
he's
why
gonna
I
be
said
helping.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna be helping with the run game. Um, as far as Brian Hartline in my case, man, I'm gonna be real. It's time. It's time. Like we can't. He's been here for 9 years. We can't sit here and just hold his hand and and walk him through this. If he wants to be a head coach in college football, he's going to have the keys of being a coordinator somewhere and somehow.
I'm gonna
And
let
the time is now. And I'd rather keep him in Ohio State being a coordinator rather than him be a coordinator or a head coach somewhere else right now. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's just like everybody had their their first time and trying to be a coordinator at one point. You know what I'm saying? So it's his time. And he
yeah.
got help around him. I feel like the Tyler Bowen help far as him, having experience being a coordinator and stuff. I think it's a good hire in that aspect that he has experience in that, and I feel like he can help. He could be a bridge to that. And Tyler Bowen, he's a big recruiting guy as well. That I heard. Heard he's big in the DMV far as recruiting out there and as far as on the East Coast and everything as well. Which is we need one of those guys, especially right now at the time right now where we just lost the O line coach, and we need that fulfillment of that role for us recruiting to close in on some of these recruits. Right now, we got three guys in the state of Ohio right now in the 2026 class that's possibly ready to come to Ohio State, especially one guy that's supposed to commit possibly this next month. I could think Maxwell. I forgot. I can't think of his last name right now. Maxwell Riley.
Okay.
So I'm just saying in general, man. Like it's Tyler Bourne. I think it's a good hire. You know what I'm saying? As far as just helping Hardline in it, and it still may be a possibility where they still may bring in somebody to help Hardline. As far as being a co-coordinator, probably possibly as well. But right now, it looks like Hardline's going to have the keys and finally be play calling, and you got to give it to him. For us, he's an Ohio State guy. For us, a wide receiver, he's played in the league. You know what I'm saying? Made millions of dollars playing in the league. And of course, he's been coaching at Ohio State the last 9 years. You know what I'm saying? He's just sat behind, Chip Kelly, one of the best play callers in fucking college football history. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take all of that into account to where like it's time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta keep him in fold, especially because he's one of the best recruiters in the country.
Hmm. Yeah, I ain't got no issues with him. I mean, 9 years is a lot of work to put in. You know. and to wait your time. I kind of respect it because not a lot of people will wait 9 years for their opportunity.
Right.
So the fact,
Loyalty.
yeah,
Facts.
Teddy, what's
So the fact that
what's your opinion on it?
Yeah, yeah, shit. If not now, when?
Hey,
You know what I mean?
I mean, that
Chip,
was so subtle and simple, but so real.
yeah, Chip. I mean, with the exit of Chip, man, then you bring in a guy who has experience with calling the plays to give him balance in the run game. So, hey, go get it, go get it,
I
and
said
really,
like this. Go ahead, my bad.
really, I'm kind of I'm a bit more excited to see. I think Ryan Day might get back in his bag some with how they aired the ball out. Previous years, like with C.J. Stroud and
Shout out
you
Pistol.
know, yeah, uh, Justin Fields and Dwayne Haskins and the boys, man. So you know, I think I think I think bringing Hartline up to OC could potentially unlock the young quarterback and the young offense. Really, I think they're gonna put it all on the table this year, man. Let that ball go some and not be afraid and live with whatever result they get, bro. Because it's like you know they in their first year, so it's like we got some time, but let's 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 shock the world.
right.
Let's show what we are capable of, and I think Brian Hartline will have those boys ready. I think they'll play for Hartline. And so what we got? I'm just anxious to see like what the defense will look like. Really, I'm not really concerned with the offense at all. More if I'm concerned about anything, it's the
I
defensive
mean,
line.
I feel like I could name just about every starter for the defense next year. But I would like to state one
Not
more thing on Brian Hartline. How much of a like? How much of a like? I don't even want to say leash because it sounds fucked up to say to me. So like, how much of like how long does he let him go? Like if it ain't going right, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
because even T.Y. would say Chip Kelly offense didn't really look that sweet for most of the year until it
that
was. You get what I'm saying?
till
So like,
till
how
Ryan Day
long
till Ryan
does
Day put the
Brian
pieces
get?
in.
How long does Brian get until Ryan Day's like, nah, bro, this isn't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like, I have this to say to anybody that's doubting this is the right decision. Hello, hello. But like, we find out now this year if this man is our future head coach potentially or not, because he might just not got it and he just only a wide receiver coach, and now everybody knows that.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, then we learn right now either go back to your spot or unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like, this just isn't for you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right. It,
Oh,
it
oh,
it goes back to what we was talking about in the chat the other day, where
oh,
we
mistake
were
just got to me,
saying
brother. Shit,
with
my
Ryan
bad.
Day, it he I trust him to make the right choice because look what he did last year. You know what I'm saying? As far as like having Chet, like you lose Bill O'Brien, and then you bring in Chet. You know what I'm saying? And then you lose Tony Alford. His little cornball. You know, whatever.
what was worse? Jim,
And you lose Tony Cornball Alford, and then you
Yo,
replace him with an upgrade with Carlos Lockland, running back coach from Oregon, which is a total big upgrade. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like moves like that makes me feel comfortable. Like where like then I mean you even with the safeties coach, you bring in Matt G.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like making moves like that, like I gotta be the guy to be like I trust in Ryan Day and what he's done. He the thing is he's had experience where he's made a couple of bad hires in the process, so he's learned in the process like how to choose certain guys and stuff like that. And I think he's getting into his bag to where like he about to take this to a whole nother level. I trust in Ryan Day. He know what he doing, man.
The
I
listen.
the
trust
day
him.
the daytime dynasty.
I think Chip Kelly had more room. You know what I'm saying? As far I think he had less room. I take that back. Chip Kelly had less of a leash because of his establishment and how his reputation as a play caller. I think Hartline will have a little bit more room to grow. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll have a little bit more will have more patience. You know what I'm saying, amongst the coaching staffs and stars and things like that, because this is his first time. We can't expect him to be a seasoned play caller his first season. You know what I mean? But I also think that Ryan Day's going.
I think he will be.
I
He
mean,
may
I know
shock the
if he
world.
I
will,
think he
if
is.
if he
He
if
may
he is,
shock
that's
the
great. I'm just talking
world.
about the expectations for being a first time.
Nah.
I think if we
Yeah.
put that expectations on him, like, hey, he got to beat Chip Kelly, I think that's unfair to Hartline.
Oh yeah,
You
for
know what
sure.
I'm saying?
Nah.
You know,
Nah.
so
This
I
is.
hope he is though. I
I
hope he
really.
is.
If there was any way to set this man up to succeed, Ryan Day just did that, and that's what I'm getting at. Like, you now have. I know you don't agree with this. A great play caller without when he's not the head coach, also, and Ryan Day on one ear, and you got Tyler Bowen, ACC offensive coordinator, NFL tight end coach in this ear. There, Lachlan as your running back coach. Like, there's not like really a lot of room to like. I don't see it going bad, bro. I really don't. Like,
That's
Yeah.
good. I'm more interested
Uh,
to seeing what his play call is like in situational football. You know what I'm saying? Is he going to have us in the gun on 3rd and 1 or under center? You know what I mean?
as you say, there's
Right.
going to be patience. I think that there also has to be patience on his side to where, like, in moments like that, it's going to be a group conversation. I feel like I don't think it's going to be Brian Hartline. Like, I'm not saying it wrong because you're probably
ma-
right. I know Tony thinks Ryan Day makes every decision, but my feeling is on like situational
ultimately,
situations right now, he's going to be 100% right. Ryan Day is going to have like a conversation. I feel like he's going to teach him, like, teach him on the run. Like,
yeah,
you go to a trade school, you
yeah,
know, you pass this part of the class. Well, now you're in this part, so now we back to on the class what the teacher learning. You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, I feel like he's
I
going to
think,
kind of walk him through the process.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I think,
Yeah.
I think maybe they did that with Chip Kelly this past year. I think that's why I mean, just gave him the nod. Really, I would like to say that they might have been working
Teaching him
with
already.
Hartline.
Yeah. He
Nah, I
Yeah,
don't
brought
think.
to the
How
I
long
don't know
y'all
that
program.
think
Chip
Dave
Kelly
gonna be
really
coaching?
intended to leave until he
How
got
long y'all
offered
think Dave
six
gonna be
million.
coaching?
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Today?
Hold on. How many years was? And you're gonna be like, what the fuck? How many years was Woody Hayes our coach?
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Somebody can find out.
Yeah.
If I close my phone, it'll
Because
shut me off the
the
shit.
reason why
I
I
don't
asked
know.
about Coach Day, because we alluded to Hartline being here 9 years. Okay, say he
yeah.
does
He been
say he does
learning.
tie. He's a great coordinator. Is he going to leave next season, or is he going to stay and wait for Day? That's why I asked how long is, because he's already been there 9 years, right? So that's a long time putting that work in, or putting that loyalty in, right? You know what I'm saying? If he really wants to be a head coach, how is he going to be a coordinator for another 4 years before he wants to take that step up? Because he already interviewed for the West Virginia job. You know, he's interviewing for jobs already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how much longer is Hartline going to wait as an OC before he wants to be a head coach? Because he got a wife, and I know his wife in his ear. That's what wives do, bro. They push a husband to be great. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
His wife in
Hayes,
his ear talking about, baby, you could be a head coach. Baby, you could do it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna answer this
Woody
as
Hayes
real as
played
I
all
can.
28
for the
years
wrong
for Ohio State,
reasons.
by the way.
Yeah.
I think that I'm gonna be honest, and this hurts my answer, but I think Ryan Day coaches that long because I think he's gonna win a bunch more championships. But
The Hartline gonna be
I'm gonna say
around.
this goes back to like when you were in high school. Well, hold on, let me restart that. I'm gonna say like myself, some men are in charge of their household, so I don't think that his wife probably got too much to say about what he got going on or what he doing, living the life she living with the money he bringing home and the success he bringing home. I'm just being honest. My wife
And
watching
the
the
attention he
my
got.
wife watching the pod right now, so that's no disrespect. That's real life.
I'm just
This
saying.
is I'm just saying, like, I don't think that that's an issue. But, like, I'm going to be real. This man has already not taken opportunities that were presented to him to stay here as a wide receiver coach. I think making him the OC buys us at least 5 more years, bro.
Five?
Without him even
Yeah,
taking interviews, bro. I swear to God.
Ooh,
yeah.
ooh. I don't know, bro.
It
The daytime
depends, bro.
dynasty.
Like it depends. I'm gonna
It
say this
runs,
because
hey, bro.
it
Hey,
it
bro, this Buckeye shit
depends
run deep,
in
bro.
the
This Buckeye
case.
shit
Like
run
Yeah,
deep, bro.
I don't think
5 years is a
Hartline ready
long
by that
time,
way.
I'm
bro.
gonna say
I
this.
don't think he ready to
It
go nowhere.
varies, bro.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
say
saying.
it's
I don't think
subject
he
to
has
change.
any desire to be anywhere else.
I don't
Then
think
why
Like
I
then
Iggy
don't
why
think he
take
said,
then why
does.
take interviews?
to try to
Man,
force your hand,
Yeah,
to try to
no,
force your hand.
he
You've
love
created
it.
wide receiver
Yeah,
some
you
guys
got to
just want
force your
that.
hand. Hey, player, these cats are
yeah,
calling. It's my time,
yeah,
brother. It's
So you
my
saying
yeah,
time,
you
or
saying that was a leverage
I
play?
gotta go prove that it's my
yeah,
time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like that's, hey, bro, I wouldn't
I
put my
support that.
2 weeks in at jobs before just to get a raise. I'm not no liar.
Yeah,
That's a real statement. I'm gonna
I can
take
rock
this
with
other
that.
job. What I got to do to keep you? Ah, shit, a couple more dollars. Beat there. This is what they offered. I mean, that's the nature of the biz, as y'all talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
But
guess what though? But guess who motivated him to do that? His wife. She in his ear, bro. I'm
no,
trying to
his
tell you, bro.
desire to be
probably.
the head coach of the Ohio State University, because that's where he desires to be.
Hmm. Right, right. I mean,
I'm just being hopeful. I'm a homer. Don't you try to take fucking. Hey, listen. In 5 years, if it's keep Ryan Day or let Ryan or Brian Hartline go, what are you gonna do?
it depends on how many natties and how many Michigan games Days won since then.
That part.
Hey, so I wanted to mention too. Ohio State did promote the guy Brian Fassler, the offensive analyst, to quarterbacks coach as well,
Yo,
which is
my phone about
another
to die,
building
yo. I'm
block.
about to be back on in about 10
Okay,
minutes.
go
Uh,
ahead.
What
So
happened to what are we gonna do with the gentleman that is currently in that position? Like I think his name Terry or Carey or something like that.
no, Will Chip was the quarterbacks coach.
No, there's a quarterback coach. I read the name earlier when I was trying to find Fessler's name. I couldn't find it. I just looked up Ohio State's quarterback coach and it brought up somebody's name.
Say, I thought I want to say it was Chip. Honestly.
I could be tripping. Sometimes when I type in OSU, I try to bring up Oklahoma State, and I'd be like, "Y'all are corny for that."
So
Yeah,
it was Corey Dennis, but he went to
Corey
the NFL.
Dennis. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
That was the name that I was trying to think of.
yeah.
I
You know
said Carey. You
they
should have
end
said
up.
that immediately.
Yeah, that's why I say Chip ended up coming in and becoming
And
the
then Corey was gone already. They're just showing me old
right.
shit when I look at it. I got you.
So this segue into the next subject that I wanted to tap into, since we was already talking about Ryan Day in particular.
I
All right.
I think we need to introduce our new host, Baby Tony,
He got it on
Baby
mute.
Capo.
Oh,
I
he
can't hear
good.
you. You're muted.
You on mute?
He's saying you have him on mute.
I don't know why. Uh,
He's gonna go out and come back.
yeah, do that. I don't know why. So this all right.
Little strange moments.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Hey, bro,
Oh,
I'm telling you this, and this is not an exaggeration or a lie. We got to figure out how to get TY here, but the vibe of us are doing episode 1 next year from the horseshoe. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. I'm not lying. You know I'll have 4. What the fuck does it matter to buy one more? I mean, we're going, bro. Like that just is
bro,
what it is, bro.
I'm telling you,
Hey, I'm
bro.
not finna brag
This
online because
year,
that's not who I am, but I've
this
bragged
next
to you, brother.
season,
You
I'm
know we
telling you,
going to
it's
that game.
so. I got so much that I want to do for this next season
Bro, I'm
coming
going.
up, bro.
I listen. I'm
Telling
not.
you,
I don't know that I want all the season tickets because a lot of the home games are whack. But I do think I'm gonna see if there's like because they sell like season tickets that are just like to certain games, and I'm gonna see if there's a pack that's got like Penn State, Texas, and something else. You know what I'm saying? Because usually they're like 3 game packs. But I
Yo,
want to go to. I want. Hey, Capo, I'm being real. I want to do episode 1 of season 2 from the horseshoe of the Texas game. I'm being serious.
oh yeah, word,
I'm being.
word,
Y'all think I'm
that
kidding? We're
game gonna be
going. Even
word,
if y'all can't,
crazy.
we going.
word.
Ty
I got
Bro,
Ty
it.
making it
I
to
gotta
Ohio
go,
is the
bro, because
issue.
I gotta get. That's a perfect time to get some great that you know how much good content to get at that first game, dog.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Like, oh my
yeah,
god,
it's
like
up.
that whole week, the build up towards that. Like, dude, we're gonna be building up towards that throughout, towards the whole summer. But like
Yeah,
the
what about
actual
the
week, like,
what
Shout
about
out to
the
homie Trey
so
Porter. If you moving, holler at my brother and his homie Trey, Early Bird Moving Services. They on here watching right now.
facts, facts,
I'm gonna
facts.
take
word
my
Tap in
moment.
with them. Facts.
word Flagel,
So
give us some free
this
product.
is so what since we was talking about Ryan Day, it ties into my next segment. For us, the question is Ryan Day on a Nick Saban type run possibly?
Okay, I would say add possibly because if you're saying is he on it right now, like pump the fucking brakes.
Is
No,
he headed towards a
He
Nick
kind of
Saban
he kind of
type
on his
run
journey
possibly?
right now though. He kind
nah,
of
he
on that
kind
journey
of
though.
started the journey. Like he started the task, but like, is he gonna keep on cruising it? Because I don't know. Like many people talk about it, he is exactly on Kirby's pace as far as winning a national title in the seasons that it took, 6. He's actually 2 seasons ahead of Nick Saban as far as first national championship that he won as a head coach.
Right.
So like,
Word.
I wish Ty was in here because I know he'd be on some bull.
Hopefully he
But
do come in when we still
hey,
talking about this. But when
yeah,
he
you
come
hear
back
me.
in,
But
I am gonna ask you the same
I
question. I
I
do
would
want
like
to
to say
continue.
like, is it possible? Like, look at what he's got set up. You got a 5-star receiver this year. You got 5 on roster. You got 1 coming. You got another one coming the year after that.
Yo,
Potentially 2 more coming after that because of their brothers wanting to be in the same spot. You got
and
the number 1 quarterback in 2027, the potential of the number 1 quarterback in 2026, the number 2 quarterback in 2025, and the number 1
okay,
quarterback in 2024. Defensive players for days, the number 1 corner, number 1 safeties, number 1 tight ends in Ohio and shit. Like, bro's recruiting deadly, and these championships are gonna, and people wanting to be part of the, and I hate to even have to say this shit live, like recruits wanting to be part of the Buckeyes team that beats Michigan again. Like that's shit that's really happening. Like I know you follow recruiting like I do. Like there's kids really saying this. Like we want to be part of
yeah,
this class so we can be the first team to beat Michigan again for. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
we want to go on the next 4-0. Like that's like this program recruits for itself. So he's found, like you said, he's found his little groove. I'm telling you, watching his first ever recruit cry on that field like that did something to that man, bro, and his soul and his body and his getting death threats to his wife and fucking bricks thrown through his window. And well, I don't know if that's true, but I did read a story about it. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it on the Twitter sites, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, bro, that shit was wild. It is what it is. That man changed something not about like he changed something about the culture. Like I don't even know, like the team. I mean, Lathan Ransom was hitting like that all year. Shout out to Capo for pointing that out. But like the whole team went from like to like wow, bitch, get on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
nah, for
Like
sure,
it like I'm
for
gonna say it like
sure,
this. We was talking shit about Sonny all year. So then in the playoffs, this man was knocking people's fucking scalps off, bro. You
for
get what I'm saying?
sure,
Like not missing a single
for
tackle.
sure.
So that's what I'm saying. This man found a way to flip a switch in himself, which flipped a switch in his team. So at this point, there's no reason to say that he can't be on that potential to that. You know what I'm saying? Like
I I would
I think
say
losing all, I'll stop after this and let you go. I swear. I think after losing all his coordinators and his offensive line coach, there's still like, in my mind, like at least a 10-1 chance this man repeats as national champions this year. And that's like not me being biased. Like we were turning a lot on defense and like people don't really recognize it because they hear the big names, but Caden Curry played a lot. Kenyatta Jackson played a lot. Williams played a lot. We're running back our linebackers and adding in time. We moving CJ Hicks to defensive end, so he gonna share time with Kenyatta and them, or so I've heard. No proof to that again yet. But DB, we didn't really lose nothing, and we gave the number 1. They saying this dude should be starting day 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, plus we have 2 other five. I just think that we're gonna be elite again, and there's not much people could tell me. We don't rebuild, we reload, and we ready to reload. The shotgun ready to rock. Hey,
Yeah.
that's my
Man,
Uh,
opinion.
nah,
what's your
no lies,
opinion? Do you
no
think
lies
Ryan
detected.
Day is on a Nick Saban type
Listen,
run, possibly?
listen, Matt, listen. I'm gonna try not to sound biased. You hear me? But I mean, like, I'm gonna try. You hear me? I'm gonna try. But,
Cool.
but after, all right, so I I was low on him after seeing them lose to Clemson the way they did in the playoff. But the way he responded at that
Max
point, like
Chairs.
I would say from that point, Ryan Day has been on an absolute mission, but it's just kind of tainted a little bit by this, team up north shit. And I just, I think he's already been on the conquest, bro. Really, like, uh, and I think that's where it started. I think it's been since then. But even if you look at, Dwayne Haskins and them, man, like, bro, Ryan Day is different. Like, dude is different. And hearing Urban Meyer talk about him and what I mean, the way he can, run the offense in his sleep and seeing it and actually seeing him be the guy and call the plays, like, dude is different, bro.
Yeah, yeah. That's
So to
what I
have,
said.
yeah, so uh, to have Hartline, like, step up as the OC, I think is, huge for him. Hartline has learned up under him, been groomed for this position, and they have help, to keep the offense balanced if they need to. But I think we get to see a bit of the,
Jay
uh,
Crutch advice.
what
The
the fade here.
Fade to
I
Jay
think,
Smith, baby.
yo, I think we see a lot of that this year, bro. I'm not lying to you. I think we see a lot of that slinging that pigskin around the yard, bro. I'm excited to see it.
That should bring us into our next topic then.
Yo, spring. What
I
about the
wanted to
spring
get.
game though?
My
I
bad,
Like,
my
so
bad. I forgot you
yeah.
didn't go yet.
So my opinion for as Ryan Day, like the way Ryan Day has this team set up for us, like the roster, the current roster that we have in play, then the guys that we got coming in, and the possible guys that we possibly bringing in for this 2026 class and stuff. Man, this team seems like this is a like they're going to. I think Ryan's going to win at least. Like he's going to win at least two natties within six within this like 5 to 6 year period. He's going to win two natties. That's just my personal opinion. I'm feeling
the
that way
Bay
for some
Tide
reason.
dynasty.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being biased. It's just my opinion the way that he has this roster set up. Like
How
this,
many
what?
does he need to be on Nick Saban's level? Because Saban's got back to back. He's got like 4 and 6. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like what?
and he had coaching changes. Like he
But
had
that's what I'm
like
saying.
he
So if
had
you're
coaching
saying
changes.
two,
Nick Saban had coaching changes as well, and he adapted to those coaching changes as
Sure
well
did.
um for as for as Ryan Day in particular. He this like I see that he mentioned the other day that he wants to go be one of the best coaches in Ohio State history, and he wants to have multiple championships like Woody Hayes. He has that vision, and I think like he got like a killer instinct within him right now, bro. Like he's more like you win that first national championship. Now the monkey's off your back. Now you can be a little bit loose. Yeah, but at the same time, you still be on, standing on business. But you can coach a little bit more loose compared to how you been, without that championship.
Is that the dog back there?
Yeah, he running around here, man, acting crazy, man.
hey, what's the dog's name again?
Loki, man.
Low
This
key.
Shout out Loki. Shout out
Low
Loki.
key.
man
Honorary
acting
Buckeye
crazy.
Steppa. A whole lot of Steppa shit.
whole lot of stuff and shit.
So Ryan Day, man, I just feel like he really he he has his team built and set up, and like what he's doing with the coaching moves that he's doing right now, keeping some of these guys in play. We ain't talking about defensive coordinator. There's a whole lot of talk that Randy Bates might possibly the guy, the Pittsburgh D coordinator possibly, but it's still a lot of play with it may be a possible co-coordinator situation with Matt G and Tim Walton, possibly. So like, which
Who
is
would you want to play call in that situation?
man, see, it's iffy because the thing is they say Matt G knows the defense better than everybody in the room, but at the same time,
I don't know that.
he's the youngest
None.
guy. He's the youngest guy in the room. Then you got to deal with ego guys like Larry Johnson, which they say Larry Johnson has a big ego. He a reason why it was a little riff with Jim Knowles as well with him and Jim Knowles, Larry Johnson, and and then you got guys like Tim Walton, a guy that pretty much, he has coordinator experience in the NFL for 1 year. You know what I'm saying? But he's been a majority of DB coach, but he has aspirations of being defensive coordinator as well at Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got James Laurinaitis as linebacker coach, even though we know he just now got that position this past year. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, do you bring in a guy like Randy Bates that's, Ohio State alum, didn't coach here, but, you bring in a guy like that possibly may change the scheme of the defense, or you bring in another guy, or do you keep guys in play, or you have Matt G as the guy, or you have a coach situation with Matt G and Tim Walton working together and, getting the game ready for us, on the defense or each week. It's really hard to play for us that. You know what I'm saying? It's just Ryan Day, like I said,
Hire Matt
whatever
G.
decision he makes, you gotta trust it.
Hire Matt G. My decision.
They say
I think,
he's the guy that knows the defense the better than anybody in the room. That's what Ryan Day and people is saying.
yo, I would I would hire I would hire me as the defensive coordinator. But that's
Boy,
just me.
please.
But
You
that's just
played
me, man.
quarterback.
Yeah, yeah. So
We
who you think they used to want me to play safety? Because it's like, who better
All right.
what better guy to have on the defense than the quarterback?
nah, yeah. My high
I
school that I watch,
know the
our
ball.
quarterback is our safety.
I know
I
the
hate it.
ball going when I read the quarterback. You hear me? I
Yeah.
know where the ball is going, bro. Who better than to have a guy who's played on the offense?
No,
He
I
knows
dig.
what he's looking at.
I'm just saying in general right now, man. It
That's
just
just me though.
Ryan Day has to make a move on that eventually soon because free
Yeah,
ball is popping up, man, and you got to have your guys because you got the you got
yeah.
spring ball, then you got another portal window popping off. Like
I like the co defensive coordinator angle, but it worries me a little bit because of what we saw happen with Kerry Combs and you just
yeah, Kerry Combs
never know really.
wasn't the guy, bro.
Yeah, he was
Like
dumpster juice, bro. But coming from
he ain't
Coleraine and
never
having,
called it.
bro,
Kerry Combs
man,
didn't even
listen,
call no
he had
plays
the
when he was
dynasty
coaching
at
at
Coleraine.
UC.
But he had the dynasty at Coleraine. Like to see him go from that at Coleraine to like absolute dumpster juice at Old State is like the
He
most disappointing thing to me, bro.
I'm gonna
Like,
say this about Kerry Combs is a head coach guy. He he don't have to be he's not a guy that's going he's able to call plays on defense. He's not that guy. He's a high energy guy that know how to recruit well and know how to, vibe with people and motivate his team. Like he's a head coaching guy. He's not a coordinator type of guy.
yeah, so
You know what I mean?
maybe he just stepped up and helped them out in that position at that point or something. Maybe he was like, I just help here since we don't got nobody else to do it.
The teammate, he must have
But
got a call. Yeah,
I
so
think
I mean
I think
other go ahead.
I think Ryan Day though, I would say, look, if he if they repeat or even even if they don't repeat and they go on another run throughout the playoffs and get to like the game before the Natty, he's on Saban's level, bro, without question. You hear me?
Facts.
Without question. Um, yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I definitely would say he needs to win a title or two, to like, be a formidable name. But if they go on a run this year after the way he just had to switch these coaches up, bro, and find themselves in the semifinal, that man, bro, is a goddamn legend. You hear me? I don't want to hear no shit about, but we lost to Michigan 4 times. Them bitches cheated 3 years, bro. For 3 years, bro. They been cheating, bro. They got all kind of, bro. They got some. But that's just weird. That's weird what they was doing up there, man. It's worse than the Diddy
I
parties, to
still
be
just
honest.
think that it's crazy that we could be. I mean, I ain't even gonna say it live. I say it to y'all later. I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. We Kyle McCord's shitty ass passed away from being back-to-back national
Nah, for real.
champions.
Really
It's
though,
true.
No,
bro.
dead ass.
Really, bro.
Marv was wide open. That was just a bad pass.
Really, bro.
Yeah, man.
Really.
So it goes into this next segment right here.
That man got out of town. You hear me?
Who 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 would make an impact as a freshman in 2025 season? Just give me your top three guys that y'all believe in
Thank you,
personally.
my love.
All right, I've thought about this for a minute since you asked it. Obviously, Devin Sanchez is strong on that answer. But
Right.
two other names that I had to really think about. One, Quincy Porter. He went from a 3-star at the beginning of this year to a 5-star now. Obviously, this dude is peaking at the right time. Obviously, we're not scared to start freshmen at receivers if they're legit. So, in my opinion, dude, and that looks good. I don't even like salad. But
Got the
dude
yeah,
is obviously like making
Chipotle
serious
bag.
strides. So like he's showing people something. So that's somebody's name that I think of. He could possibly get some reps. But this one was like my deepest thought one. Tavian St. Clair is going to impact our team as a freshman by pushing Julian Sand to become the starter. Like I'm not saying TSC gonna be the starter.
Oh yeah, for
I'm
sure,
saying
for sure.
he's going
I
to
know what you
push
mean.
him in competition to make Julian Sand better. Because I'm on this and I wasn't paying attention to him. I done told him to go to bed.
Yeah, I think. All right, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give my three. My three, I think, is gonna be of course, Devin Sanchez, and I'm gonna go
Or not.
Riley
Look at
Pettijohn
he's on extra chips since
for
then.
some reason. Riley
Yo,
Pettijohn.
what about that kid, that edge we got? Grady.
That's crazy. I was about to say I got Zion Grady too for some reason. I think he gonna get some tick on some backup time, man, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I think he got a possible chance to get some tick on some backup time.
yeah.
So I would say Devin Sanchez, Zion Grady, and so I ain't gonna do Riley Pettijohn because I really think how set up. He may get a chance to get some tick for real at linebacker. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
good as
think
hell.
he's talented enough,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's gonna be any significant time due to the fact that we got Sonny and Arvell Reese. Like, because I mean, everybody got to know, like, within this next year, we're gonna have to be building again. You're gonna have to have depth to to have another playoff run. So some of these younger guys may get some playing time if they prove themselves that they can play. You know what I mean? Like they may get some playing time. You know what I mean? Like it's just if you talented and you able to learn fast and be able to compete with them guys and you build your trust with the coaches, especially with Ryan Day, they'll play you.
Right.
They'll play you. And I think that my guys, I would say, be Devin Sanchez. I think he has a high chance of playing for sure. I know he's going to play, to be honest. and Zion Grady, and I'm gonna say somebody on offense, which I would say possibly Quincy Porter. Which I don't see that much either myself, but maybe Bo Jackson. It just depends for real, man. It really depends. It varies for real, but
Yo,
I'm definitely
we gotta
excited to see what these guys do coming up because this 2025 class, they had the opportunity to sit and watch. Like they travel with the team the whole playoff run and watch this playoff run and was able to soak that whole CFP run the whole time to where like they looking at that like, hey, we want to do this, and we want to beat Michigan, and we want to win the Big Ten every year. You know what I'm saying? We want to be
yeah,
able to be that next class that do this. You know what I mean?
definitely we gotta keep our eye on Bo Jackson, man. I think man, knock on wood, man, if he don't got a good spring showing or ain't showing results in the spring that they want to see, man, I just don't want him to transfer. I
Oh,
would
now
like him to
Bo
stay.
ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere because he know his time coming. Because I mean, the starting running backs for this year is going to be um. It's going to be James People. He's going to be RB1, and you got C.J. Donaldson, backing him behind him. But
Yeah,
but we need a third guy. So you gonna have Isaiah West and Bo Jackson and Turbo Rogers. They gonna have that opportunity to have that third spot, man. And I think Bo Jackson has the opportunity to be that guy. And just CJ Donaldson, he's going to be a senior, so he's only playing 1 year. So them guys that following year, they in there to play with James People because James People going to at least be there for at least 2 years, depending how you play. Which I believe I'm high on James People. I think James People is going to be amazing for the Saints. They go watch out for him. James People gonna be crazy, bro. I'm telling you, people. He's going, and when people see James People this year, like y'all gonna be like, okay, now we know what y'all talking about with James People. James People is that guy. He's the next guy, and he's gonna prove it this year. I guarantee you. I
yeah.
watch.
I think he's a home run hitter. I definitely think he got big playability.
Yeah, he got home run
I
ability
don't
and
know.
everything.
I don't know how consistent he can be running between the tackles though, and that's always scary when I'm assessing running backs. Um,
Facts.
um, I don't get me wrong, I like the big play guys, but uh, it's just scary like the having a run game that's sustainable without a guy who can consistently get yards in between the tackles. Man, that's you know, and he's undersized too. Uh, and Trevion and my dog Mayan Williams. That was a undersized backfield, and you know, definitely capable, man. But it's just they were stagnant at times, could not run between the tackles, and I don't know if it was because of the O line, if you want to put it all on the O line, or was it just you know the talent. Um, but
I,
I don't know. I was
It's
watching
more
that
so.
CJ.
It's more so like some of them guys. You had Tony Alfred. Tony Alfred didn't know how to rotate the running backs back then. When Travion came on the scene, he should have got more playing time than honestly than Mayan and Master Teague. Honestly, at that time when Travion was a freshman for real. You know what I mean, Tony Alfred. That's why when he left, it wasn't no problem for real. We upgraded with Carlos Lockland, and Carlos Lockland, he turned up. He knew how to rotate with Q and Trey last year. You know what I'm saying? And you need that. You need depth in every position to win the Natty. And Ohio State, I think they know how to manage that very well. And you're gonna see two backs for sure this year with James Peoples and CJ Donaldson, and it may be a third guy. That's why I say, those freshmen, Bo Jackson, Isaiah West, and Turbo Rogers, they all got the opportunity to possibly try to get some ticket that with that third spot, man.
Hey,
You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna I ain't gonna lie. You got me hip to C.J. Donaldson, man. I'm high up on him, man. I've been watching his
Yeah,
footage and
he's
shit. He look
more
good
so
for
like a
real.
power. He's more so a power back than me. Short
He
yards,
can catch he
goal
can catch out the
lines.
backfield too though.
Little bit,
He
little
got
bit.
some
I
big
don't
bro. He
expect
got
him
some
to do nothing crazy. Like,
he
am I
got some big.
expecting him to be going crazy like Q and Trey? I'm not expecting that, honestly.
He could,
But I don't see
bro.
that in his game.
He could. He
I don't see
could,
that in
man.
his game.
Listen,
If he got that
for
in
what
his
he do to
game,
for
I'm
what he
all with it. But I don't see that in his game from what I seen
look.
from him. I see that he's more so like a power back.
They, they you definitely use him as a power back, but he can get in space, and they definitely threw to him a lot out the backfield. And I'm just saying, like, and with a team like West Virginia, he still produced. So, you know what I mean, coming to O State, which is definitely an upgrade, could be to his benefit.
For sure.
Um, I, you know, I'm just high up on him, man. I think it'll do good for us for real. Like he's a big, and it's a big dude too, bro. He's like 6'2", 230, man. Been a while since we had a back that big. So I'm ready.
Facts, facts. So I could go ahead and ask you this question since we all talked about because we just talked about this in the chat. So now that a lot of this played out, I seen a post from Lathan. I think it's Lathan. No, I seen a post from these one guys on Instagram that do a lot of Ohio State content, and they said they posted and it posted the part where Lathan Ransom was with Caleb Downs and he was saying we the best two safeties to do it at Ohio State. So it goes back to that question. Because we was talking about it in the chat. You feel me? Like we was talking about it in the chat. And I'm glad T-Mac coming back in on this. So the question is Lathan Ransom and Caleb Downs the best safety tandem in Ohio State history?
Hey, look, hey Ty, you go first. I'm gonna drink my cup like Eddie George.
Hey, man. So when I was at orientation today, the vice president and the president of my union came in, and they said that the last two elections they ran unopposed, and that's my answer. Like, there's not even another option for them to even compare to them. Like, there's not like we got other ones, but there's not other both that I know of. Y'all gonna have to go back to the 80s and 90s when they was playing against the fucking congressmen and shit. Don't count compared to what they playing against now. I'm just saying, I don't think that there's like, if you were to try to make like a vote, like a fan vote, like I can't personally sit here and think of another option. Like who was the other safety when Malik Hooker was a safety?
Uh
I don't know.
It,
Right.
it wasn't
Who?
Von Bell, was it?
Who?
It wasn't Von Bell, was it? Von Bell was
Ooh,
before him.
I think so.
It might have been there together though, but I don't know if Hooker was getting clocked like that yet.
I mean, I guess that's somewhat like at least like a potential name to put on there.
Yeah.
Jordan Fuller.
Jordan Fuller.
He
Jordan
ain't shit
Fuller.
now, is he?
He had a decent career in the league.
He, Jordan Fuller and Malik Hooker played together in that 2016 team. You know, Jordan Fuller, he with the Rams right now, and Hooker, he's still in the league.
Right, Jordan Fuller's in the league
Yep,
still.
Yeah,
he a captain for the Rams.
yeah.
Damn, maybe they go on the list
Good,
too.
bro.
That's the only option, bro. The only other
Who was Mike Doss's other safety in the '02 season?
Donnie Nicky.
Donnie Nicky. Yep.
He was in the league. He played in the league too, though. He had a
They came
decent.
in together as far as that, like in '99.
Yeah.
You had guys like Nate Sally.
Nate
That was
Sally.
nice.
Who was
Nate
our
You
Sally.
safeties on
Nate Sally.
06, oh
Nate
07
know, he
Sally
was
teams?
on
and
a
Will Smith.
he played '02 through '05.
Who were our safeties on those back-to-back Natty teams?
Back to
when we played Florida. Uh,
If you look, I wish I could look up. I gotta get that
probably,
situated before season so I can look shit up while we're talking.
I think Nate Solly might have been on that 06 team.
he was on the '05
Mm.
team. He was on the team that lost to Florida, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kurt Coleman, you remember him?
He played for the Eagles for a while. He became the enemy immediately after leaving Ohio State.
Yep. Yeah. I did. I don't
Damn,
even
I
want to talk
forgot
about
about
all of
Kurt
the
Coleman.
the old school guys like Arnie Chonko and Mike Sensabaugh and Jake Tatum, Tim Fox, Ray Griffin, Roger Harper, Chico Nelson, Demond Moore. You know what I'm saying?
He was all right. Boy, he
Yeah.
was all right. He was all
Jake
right.
Tatum is like
David Moore,
legendary
David
for
Moore was
real.
all right.
Legendary for sure.
Matter of fact,
But as far as tandem, it's like it's not even close, bro. With them two guys, bro. Like Latham, I think he played himself in a position to where, like, I think he's the first round pick, but I think right now they're saying like he's like second or borderline third. You know what I'm saying? And no, we already know Caleb Downs. He's gonna be a top 10 pick, top 5 when he go out. No, it's just amazing that we got Caleb Downs one more year, bro. Like.
hey yo, wasn't Damon Moore part of that secondary that had Ahmed Plummer, Antoine Winfield, and Sean Springs?
Uh,
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Because those two those two might be the guys. Damon Moore and Antoine Winfield. I think they
Yeah,
most
with
end up DB
'96,
though.
yeah, I would say so. Yeah, in that era, because and Antonio Winfield did play in that era, so yeah, he did.
Yo, all I know is I've been telling you boys about ransom all year coming for that ransom.
We all
Y-
knew about ransom
Y'all
though,
was
bro.
like, y'all was like,
It,
damn,
it,
damn.
it
I'm
just
like,
it just
bro,
took us
ransom need
some
to get some of
time,
that
bro.
credit.
Like last year, he was playing well before he got hurt, really good. And Ransom played early. He was a guy that played his freshman year. You know what I'm saying? So he had 2 years where it was growing pains those first 2 years. You know
Yo,
what I'm saying?
and he was out versus Michigan. I felt like he's a difference maker in that game last year, bro.
Oh,
That
he would have been a difference maker.
he's a
He would
difference
have
maker
difference, but
in that
it
game,
just
bro.
we had him this year with Caleb Downs, and we still lost. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah,
Fuck all
because the
that. It
because
don't
the
matter
kicker
because
was
the boys
because the
won
kicker
a natty
because
though.
the kicker was
They won the
point slaving.
ultimate thing,
The
man. They
kick,
won the ultimate game is winning the natty.
the kicker was point slaving, bro. That's why we lost this year.
Wasn't it poetic to see him clinch the national championship for us after all that bullshit the whole year?
It sure was, bro. It sure was.
So
I'm
I
about
had
to watch
another question
it
too.
again tonight.
So it says into
Watch
this
the
other
whole
question. So
playoff.
I was sitting back and I was watching just content and stuff on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, and I ran into the conversation with 24/7 Sports, and they was asking the question: is Jeremiah Smith a generational talent? And is
Is
this guy?
that a question?
I can't think of dude's name right now, but he's a pure goofy because he's the lone guy out of the
He
panel
said
of
no.
2 3 people that he was along with talking about this specific question, and he's saying that he compares he thinks he compares he compares him not to Julio Jones. He compares him to Andre Johnson and says that he don't believe he's a generational talent. He said that Jeremiah Smith, he don't think he'll be able to run a 4.3 or 4.2 in the 40-yard dash. Like he was like acting wild crazy, bro, with this topic. Like it's basically saying that he don't think he's a guy like Randy Moss or Calvin Johnson or Jerry Rice, some of the generational talent wide receivers that came out, out of those days. And
Right.
I want to get
Far
y'all take for us, like what y'all think about this guy's opinion for us, this man,
as,
because is JJ a generational
far
talent?
as his play style, I would definitely compare him to Julio, but he's definitely a generational guy. Like that man is a deep threat. That man could that man could catch intermediate balls. That man could get yak. That man is a problem. That man is Julio. That man is Megatron. That man is Teddy Ginn. That man is all of that. You hear me? I mean, all of that. You hear me?
Like he was
So tell whoever,
really questioning his
yo,
40 time, like saying that he'll
yo,
probably run a 4.4, 4.5. And I was like, do you see, like, bro, like I
yo,
don't even believe that
he
at
don't,
all, bro. Like
he
I
don't even,
know
he don't
JJ's a
even be,
4.3 guy, bro.
he
He
don't even
gotta
be
be a
fully
4.3 guy.
He don't even be fully in stride sometimes, bro, when he running. Like it's like watching LeBron. It's like watching LeBron when he
Right.
was a young dude playing against the NBA, bro. Like it's this shit is scary, bro. It's scary what that kid could become, bar injury. Like this shit is not a debate. This shit should not be a topic on this show. Whoever dude is should find the closest bridge and jump that motherfucker. You hear me? For real.
Man, I'm gonna say this. The answer is no. He's not generational. He's fucking once in a lifetime. I'm telling you. I saw that a dude on that same fucking little thing you're talking about. That dude, one of the other dudes said, if God created the perfect wide receiver for his own team, Jeremiah
He
Smith
made
is that
Jeremy.
wide receiver. This man is literally Jamar Chase with the fucking body of Julio Jones, with the route
You
running
see
of Cooper
how
Cup.
that
It
girl?
just doesn't even like make sense. It was
Yeah.
like he picked all the best types of receivers and was like, boom, go ahead. And
Andre
then gave him the best
Johnson. I
work
was like,
ethic,
I mean,
and then
I
gave him
take
the
Andre
best work
Johnson
ethic
too. I mean,
in
Andre
all of
Johnson was
football.
The absolute
multi-year
best
Pro
work
Bowler.
ethic on the
Dude is the
absolute.
most professional 18-year-old I've ever seen in my life. He's 19 now, whatever. But I'm gonna tell you like
Yo,
this: at 18, I wasn't acting
yo,
like that.
they might fuck around win another natty this year, bro. I'm not lying to you, bro. Like, I don't care who the coaches are. That boy, you hear me? That boy and Randy and whatever quarterback Randy
Bro,
had come into that offense, bro, were made for each other. You hear me?
I was on the
Yeah,
phone.
so
They
yeah, man,
are they
just
are God's
the
gift
just
to football,
the
bro.
con the comments that he made, bro, just saying like he basically said that this man is not a generation. He don't see him being like a Randy Moss, like a generational talent. Like he basically saying that he feels that he's gonna have like
Who
one of
was it?
those
I want to see
careers
some
where
of his other takes.
he'll be like the number one guy in the NFL team for like 4 or 5 years, and then he ends up being like a number two type guy.
Hold
Like,
on, who we talking about?
oh, we talking
Jeremiah
about
Smith.
24/7 Sports, where they was having a conversation about Jeremiah Smith if he was a generational talent or not. And that guy was in there saying he don't think Jeremiah Smith is a generational talent and saying
That's
that
crazy.
he don't think he can run a 4.4 a 4.3 or a 4.2 in the 40. He said that he looked like he's a 4.4 or 4.5 guy, and said that he compares him more so to Andre Johnson rather than Julio Jones, and that he's not like a guy that's Randy Moss or Calvin Johnson, like generational talent
Last
wise.
time I checked, Andre Johnson, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Yep.
What you
That's the
want?
last
Hey,
time I
talk
checked.
that shit, brother. Talk that shit.
Facts.
So,
I'm not saying I take Andre Johnson too. I mean, you would have called him that, but I'm saying like,
Andre
Yeah,
Johnson in the Hall of Fame.
Andre Johnson was a bad
I'm just
motherfucker.
saying,
Right.
He
Andre
was.
Johnson ain't somebody you want to catch a left hook from. It
Hell
is
no.
definitely something you would feel again.
Yeah, honestly, I like the comparison body, like physicality wise, though. Physical wise, I like the Andre Johnson comparison But let me make
I
something
really
clear though about that
feel
one.
like you made that comparison back when Jeremiah first got here.
I feel like maybe I did, but I also want to talk to what Cam said about that speed. Chris Carter wasn't no burner either, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Chris Carter he wasn't no fast dude either. He's still one of the greats.
No, hey yo, now was Jerry fucking Rice. Jerry Rice ran a 4.6.
Yeah, but Jerry West had that breakaway speed though. You know,
Answer the question though. Do what do you think JJ run? Do he look like he's a 4-4 or 4-5 guy though?
I think so.
I
That
think.
one jet sweep, that
Listen,
one jet sweep
can I
touchdown
be
he had.
honest?
What was that in the playoffs?
Can I be
Well, like that.
honest?
Yeah, he was moving.
It looked like that nigga run a 4 flat when he tried.
Yeah.
Cause when he not trying, he still fly out of them boys.
Mm-hmm.
When he
I think he
actually
run a
run,
4-4.
bro, I don't know if it's a motherfucker in America who could catch him, bro.
He got
That's me
a
being
long
honest.
stride, so
He
it
got
looked
a
like
long
he
stride.
looked like he gliding, bro.
He
Like
got a long. It
I
reminds me
just
of
think
Terrell
that they just
Davis.
ain't never seen an athlete like move how I think that he just runs like because like I see what he's saying like when we played Oregon when he was wide open across the middle right there like it didn't really look like he was moving that fast. But he was 20 yards ahead of one of the best corners in college
Exactly.
football. He obviously was
he had
fucking
him
running
killed. You see
fast.
the route that
Exactly.
he killed him on
Exactly.
that post corner route, bro. Like he had him cooked. The
Yeah.
safety and the
Yeah,
corner cooked.
he turned the
Yeah.
safety. He turned the safety in the wrong direction and cooked him for
And you
Yeah.
see
sure.
how he
Yo,
be blowing past people like on those streaks, bro.
he
Like
uses it. He like uses speed and burst or something, and once he open, he just take his time. Like so, I guess dude never really see him like, and really
Whoever
we don't really get to see him in full stride because it's the camera is hardly on him like when he making moves like that. And I mean, we got to go back and see the replays or something. But
well
man,
Carnell Tate got long strides too. You know,
oh yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
facts.
he
yeah.
got long strides
I
Listen,
too.
would just say this
they
before today. Buckeye hater of the week was Aco from Texas. So Sam Will Howard was the worst quarterback left. You ate them fucking words. So
Yeah.
whoever this dude was, since you can't tell me his name, I'm going to figure it out so I can remember it. You were officially the Buckeye
Why
hater of
can't
the week for
you
me
say his
Hey,
name?
because
we gonna start doing that. Let's start doing that weekly
Buckeye
too.
of the week.
I
But we get,
just thought of that on the
but
spot,
it's
just so you
always
know.
somebody once a week talking crazy about the Buckeyes in some sort of
But I
state.
can't wait for him to watch
Always.
Jeremiah Smith be a number one overall pick and then go set all
Bro,
kinds of rookie NFL
the scout, you
records
see what I
and
posted in the group, brother.
Mhm.
Bro, the scouts already saying that they think he gonna be a bona fide number one pick when
they
he
think he'd
come
be
out.
number one this
Straight down.
year.
Like they
Yeah.
said that he's better than Travis Scott right now, bro. Like where he's at right now.
Travis Scott, huh?
Sorry, Travis, not my bad. Travis Hunter, I mean.
Ooh.
The scouts, some NFL scouts that was saying. I posted it. I think I posted it in the
It
NFL
says
chat.
most NFL scouts
Yeah,
think that
most.
he is a higher or a better ranked scout or recruit or whatever the fuck they call him going into the draft.
I think he's a better receiver than Travis Hunter. Better athlete? No. But he's definitely a better receiver. Travis Hunter, better athlete, bro. He played both sides of the ball.
I mean, both sides of the ball. You
I
want to
mean,
say that,
you
but
know what I'm
you
saying?
wanted to
We're
say just
just talking
athlete, just between
athletic.
athlete in general between the both.
No, we're just talking athletic, bro. Not better. Because if you ask me what receiver I want, I'm going Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? Over Travis Hunter. But if you ask me what player, like, you know what I'm saying, like what better athlete I want, I'm gonna go to Travis, bro.
That don't mean that don't mean you the better athlete because you play both sides of the
At a high
ball,
level,
bro.
you do. At a high level.
The
At a
fuck?
high level. He do it at a high level, bro. You ain't about to sit there and say Travis Hunter ain't a better athlete. Come on, bro.
Travis Hunter not no
Yes,
better
he
athlete
is,
than
bro. Yes,
Jeremiah,
he is.
bro.
Yes, he is.
Okay, if he
Yes, he is.
is, if
Yes,
he
he is.
is, if he is, not that much. If he is,
Nobody
not
say
that
he ain't.
much.
But
I'm
bro,
gonna give it to you.
you smoking crack if you say he ain't a better athlete than Travis Hunter, bro. Have you like?
It's
I just said,
debatable.
I just said,
I mean,
I just said I'm gonna give it
okay,
to you. I just said I'm gonna give it to
that's
you.
not even close. I mean,
It's
No,
debatable.
no. No,
It's
it's close. It's
debatable,
close,
bro.
but I'm gonna give it to you.
Cause hey, some of the shit that JJ be doing, I be like,
That shit is crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
we
bro.
talking, but he only does it as a receiver. That's what I'm sitting there saying. He's only doing. We don't
I
see
understand.
Travis Hunter do it as a
I done
quarterback
seen
and the next drive
Travis
as a
get
receiver.
killed as a corner too, though, too.
They barely
But
even
we ain't
go
gonna
his
talk
way.
about that. I didn't see him get cooked.
Yeah, we don't see it, but that's part of it. That's like a quarterback
It's
saying
part
he
of the
got
game,
sacked.
you know what I'm saying? He
That's
ain't
part of it.
invincible. I'm just saying, he ain't invincible out this bitch. Like, he just locking up everybody when he playing defense in his
That's
mind.
true.
Yo,
Yo,
he not gonna
that,
lock
that,
up JJ.
that'll be
He
a
not
great
gonna lock
matchup.
up
That'll be a
JJ.
great
He
matchup.
not gonna
J,
he not gonna lock
JJ
him
will
up.
cook him.
That'll be a great matchup. That'll
JJ
be a
will
great
cook
matchup.
JJ
that
will
boy.
cook him.
That'll be a real great matchup.
JJ will out
That'll,
physical that boy.
that'll be a great matchup. That'll be a
He
great
will
matchup.
push that
That's
boy
must
around.
see TV right there.
I seen him, man, bro. It's people that be talking about JJ like he's like the LeBron James of like football, bro.
He
Like his strength,
is.
his size, and all of that, bro. His
He is.
speed, his acceleration, athleticism. People like it's like I seen a guy earlier say he's like LeBron James on the field, bro.
He is, bro.
Yeah.
He is.
And we got
That
2
boy
more
is a
years with this
nightmare.
guy, with this
Listen,
kid, bro.
we watched Texas. We watched Texas with a pretty damn good defense. Put 3 guys on that man, bro.
Yeah.
The whole
We
game.
saw that.
Yeah.
The
We saw that
whole
happen,
game. And
bro.
people try to say that they try to give him flat talk about he had a bad game. Like, bro, he's getting triple teamed the whole game. What are you talking
And Texas
about?
got a good ass defense, bro.
Yo, they gotta
They
move him
triple team
around,
that
put him in
man
the slot. You know what I mean?
They
Because
started doing that, and I think Hartline is going to do a lot of that more of this year.
for
You
sure.
got to, because
you can't
it's
have
like you
Sure.
can't
him on the
just keep
outside triple teamed every
him
game.
on the outside. Like
Nah.
they can box him in easily, but keep him on the outside.
They need to use him how the Bengals use Chase. Put him in the slot, backfield, all that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
H
Yeah,
back
everywhere.
everywhere.
And
Yeah.
that's how they gotta use him.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Nah,
Jet
for
touch
real.
And
passes and
that's
all
what
that shit.
That's
Yeah.
what Chip was
Yeah.
doing to it in that playoff run, bro. He started creating for him, like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, he like
Yeah.
that touchdown pass that he had in the Natty, where that was the same exact play that Devontae Smith scored on us when we played him in the Natty that COVID year. You know what I'm saying? Where Devontae Smith he cut back into the he motioned back
He
to
motioned in and ran
towards
back. Yeah. The
by the
reverse back.
quarterback, and then he motioned back out when they hiked it off.
Yeah. That was a good play right there.
Bro, that play call, I remember watching that play live, and I was like, that play was cold. I can't stand these dudes.
Got that defender
And
to
then,
over pursue on that motion.
Chip Kelly, the genius, calls that play in the Natty, bro. And I'm like, oh, that come full circle, dog. That's cold.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt like he had that one in the holster, just
Oh, yeah,
waiting
he
for the
had
right
that
time.
in the back, because we didn't see that play all year.
Nah.
I didn't see that play all year.
Nah. It's gonna be good.
Had shit in them.
Yo, we talked about the freshman class next year.
Yeah. Give me your top 3 guys that you think that possibly can make an impact, freshman wise this year in the 2025 season.
Who all
Yo.
Go ahead.
I'll be right back,
what
bro.
everybody say?
I think T Mac said Devin Sanchez, Quincy Porter, and he said the third one. I want to say he said. What was the third one?
So I gotta look up most of the freshmen. Do we ever have a lot of
He
freshmen?
mainly said them two. He mainly said Quincy Porter and Devin Sanchez. He didn't give a third. That's what happened.
Gotcha.
I
Devin
said
Sanchez.
Devin Sanchez. I said Zion Grady, and I said possibly Bo Jackson as like that third running back spot, being a guy, because we gonna need a guy for us, that third guy for us, the running back room, to possibly play in depth, because we gotta to make a run for the Natty, of course you gotta have a lot of depth. So I said
Yeah. Do
Bo
we got a
Jackson
lot of freshmen that's gonna play outside of Devin?
Riley Petterjohn. It depends how the linebacker room shapes out. Like I know Arvin Reese and Sonny's going to be the two guys to start. I'm hearing C.J. Hicks is probably going to be on the edge, which is I'm fine with that. I think he's a better guy as far as rushing the passer. Um, and then you got guys like Peyton Pierce that's there in there. Garrett Stover was just that's why people was rumoring Garrett Stover and possibly transferring because he may not get that much time. And then you got Riley Pettijohn, then the other freshman T.J. Alford, and you got um Eli Lee from Archbishop Hope and another
Okay.
freshman. So like but the out of the freshmen I think they can play immediately out of them linebackers as far as the three guys, I think Riley Pettijohn would be the most suit to probably, make a push to get some time for as like backup time being in depth.
Hmm.
Oh, for sure, because he's that talented. Like,
Yeah.
got a great vision. Sideline to sideline. Him and TJ Tarvis Alford. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm high on him too, for real. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what those guys do for real. I
Yeah.
know Devin Sanchez. They already told him that he's going to play. They told him he's going to play already.
Oh, for real? He gonna start? Who
Like
he taking?
he didn't say he was going to start, but they said he's going to play. Like, which is I see him playing. It's just the thing is Iggy come back and then it kind of shake up the cornerback room a little bit because it's like you got Iggy, then you got Jay May, and then you got Bryce. You got Aaron Scott, and then Bryce West. Then you got Devin Sanchez, and then
Yeah.
you got Nick Uwaz. You got Lorenzo Styles. So it's like that kind of shook the room up a little bit, but they're going to rotate those
Yeah.
guys. Guys is going to
Yeah.
get time.
Yeah.
Like,
They gonna get some time, especially when we in like in the nickel.
yeah, they was rumoring Bryce West to be possibly a transfer guy, which is we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a little bit of time this year, but not too much. But we gotta wait to see how this play out with the spring practice, man. Like it's gonna be
I'm
so
looking forward
crazy
to that.
covering spring. I can't
Oh my
wait to like
god.
cover spring camp and everything, bro.
Yeah, I
Like
just want to see what Saiyan gonna do, bro.
yeah, yeah, man, and I want to wait till I guess we can wait till next week because I definitely want to be. I ain't get to do a lot of research, but I want to do a little bit more research on saying and have a full breakdown and conversation next week about Julian saying because that's a big part of this 2025 season on this road is him because he's going to be the guy. I don't see us bringing in a guy in the transfer portal to possibly be the guy ahead of him. I don't see Lincoln Kinghouse making a run
Mhm.
to be QB1, and I know they're not going to get Tavion the keys early unless he just show a crazy growth in between springtime and the summertime. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Or if Sayon is stinking up the joint, and then Tavion is the QB2 behind him, you
But
gotta give him the
but
keys.
saying he what year is he? A freshman or a junior?
Yeah,
Sophomore.
Sayon is he'll be a sophomore.
Okay, so say he comes in, he lights it up. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably play at least 2 years. You think, right?
I wonder if they've redshirted him because he didn't play. I don't think he played 4 games, if I don't remember.
Hmm.
That
'Cause I'm just want to know. I'm just want to know like
no, in fact,
is it
he a sophomore. He
okay?
a sophomore.
Is
Yeah.
it the potential like Tavion may enter that portal? You know what I'm saying? If he ain't getting no tick, I don't want that.
I
'Cause
don't think that's the case this year because I think he's in the impression of knowing like, okay, with the way the room is set up, Julian gonna at least be here at least 2 years.
uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But say he stinks up the joints in this process and I show growth, like say he sophomore year, say we have a growing pain season and it ain't as much as like we go to the playoffs, lose first, second round or whatever like that. Just hypothetically.
Right.
And then we going into that following year, and it's like, oh, Ryan Day opened up the quarterback battle. Hey, guys, Tavion can play himself in that sophomore year, possibly. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That hypothetically, if Julian don't look like he the guy,
Right.
I just think that me looking at Julian has a quick ass release
Mhm.
to where like it's like I ain't seen so many quick releases like that from guys. But
Yeah.
the thing what bothers me, like we've been talking about, is the size, the height, and the size. Even though I heard he's going to put on 10, 15 pounds for us this season to be ready, but that size, what I seen in that spring game, it felt like he couldn't see over
So
the line at
see over
times.
the line.
Like that was
He's
just me. I don't know if anybody else was seeing it. It was just me watching. I'm like, you don't look like you see over the
yeah.
line.
Yeah. I don't think he can see on the line either. He's gonna be in a shotgun. You can't really put him under center.
I mean, he's 6'1". I mean, it has been because quarterbacks out there that is the 6'1", but it's like
Yeah. What's Jaden Daniels? Jaden Daniels like 6. What? He ain't
I think
more.
he's like 6'2", 6'3".
Okay, I'm about to say he. I don't think he's no more than 6'3" though.
Yeah, I mean, I just think like they've been high on him the whole time from spring practice up until now. So it's like
Right.
we gotta like I gotta trust what you saying for us. You know what Ryan Day is doing. Like I think like and we didn't get to ask your opinion for us that because we asked a question. All right, the question was, do you think Ryan Day has the capability of making a Nick Saban type of run, possibly in these next upcoming years?
I think he has a possibility to be like the Nick Saban of Ohio State. You know what I mean? I think so. I think though, I, bro, this is real hard for me, man, to get over these Michigan losses, bro.
I know, man. He beat him once. And COVID saved them
Right.
because they ducked us. They ducked us like they ducked us like Shakur did Tank Davis
Mm-hmm.
and Lomachenko. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And during COVID, to
Mm-hmm.
where like that team was bad, bro. Like Ryan just got dealt so many bad hands, bro. Like he went through so many growing pains. Like, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just watching. I was watching earlier today with Ryan Day where they was showing them like him coming up for as coaching up under Chip Kelly in the NFL at
Mm-hmm.
Philly and San Fran, and him coming over to Ohio State and being a quarterbacks coach and then becoming OC here, and then Urban Meyer giving him the keys and just seeing his journey like to where
Mm-hmm.
like the first year you beat Michigan and you win the Big Ten and everything. They get to go to the playoffs that year, but then you matter of fact, no, he went to a natty. Was it the
Mm-hmm.
first time he went to the natty? But we lost the was it the
Um,
Bama?
um, um,
Or,
damn. Was it Clemson? No, that wasn't the Clemson
or
loss.
we probably lost over that year we lost to Clemson, I
Yeah,
want to
I was
say.
thinking it's the Clemson
Yeah, it
loss
was the year
too.
we lost to Clemson. So in the playoffs that first round.
Mm-hmm.
So and then you had the games like the Georgia game on New Year's Eve a couple years
Yeah,
ago. You
yeah,
lose and when by the kicker missing the damn kick, the damn
yeah.
field goal, when the damn ball dropping at midnight. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he had some bad. Like you got Michigan cheating for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much stuff. Like he had bad hands dealt to him in the process in a growing process to where like I feel like this season all of this came full circle. Like it was like everything happens for a reason. God makes
Yeah,
everything happens for a reason. Like God made this season to happen the way it did.
I
Like to
agree.
have a story with it. Cause I guarantee you, this football team, they gonna probably have a 30 for 30 because they won the first 14 playoffs tournament, and let alone they did the first 12 team. And this season was just different with all the trials and tribulations they done dealt with, and all the screw. Like this man Ryan Day was getting death threats. Family getting death threats, bro.
He was getting
Like
death
that was
threats,
serious.
bro.
That's crazy,
That's
man. Like it's
crazy.
just football, man. It ain't that serious to be talking about you want to kill the man because he done lost a football game, man.
People
Like it
take
ain't
this shit
that
serious.
damn serious. Like these
People, I think
people
people who doing
crazy.
that's the ones who lost money.
it ain't that serious, man. Like it ain't that serious. Like
People be
you
betting
want
big
to send
money.
him a DM and say like, hey man, you messed up the bag or something. Say that. You ain't got like, oh, I'll come over there and kill your mama, kill your wife, your kids, and you know what I'm
That's
saying?
messed
Slice
up.
up your butler and everything and
That
shit.
ain't it.
Like you
Ain't
know what I'm
that
saying? It's
serious.
just too much, man.
It ain't that serious to be
Like
doing all that.
yeah, I
Nah.
just like, and I was just saying, for as my opinion, for as that question, I was like the way Ryan
Man,
Day has this team built,
he had
like the
Ohio State patrol outside of his house.
but he got. I seen that mansion he got. That man,
They
he
camped up
got. They
outside of his
said cost
house.
like 5-6 million or something over there, man. He dumped off. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that man living
I
good.
wonder what
He living
part of
good,
Columbus he's in.
and they might just they talk about extending him too. He's possibly about to get an extension as well.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
but as far as my opinion, what I was saying, I was like, I just felt like he got like the way he got everything in play right now, as far as the foundation, as far as the coaches and the roster that we have, and the vision that he has. Like he said, he wants to be one of the best,
mhm.
coaches in Ohio State history. He wants to have multiple championships like Woody Hayes.
Right.
He wants to
Because
be one of those
outside of
guys.
Luke Fickle, the last three coaches we had won titles, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Outside of Luke, outside of Luke Fickle.
you guys say from him, Urban, Tressel, and then Woody in his era.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
So
I think
he got
he went.
everything in play to make the run, like to make that
Yeah.
type of run. And I said it earlier. And this is me hyper. This is me having a feeling. I think they can win at least two natties within the 5 to 7 year period from right now.
Think so. It's all about that quarterback play. It's all
Tavy,
about
I don't know why I got a feeling I'm so high on him, but I just know he's not going to play this year.
right.
I think
But
he
he,
probably like sophomore junior year is probably the time.
mm,
But if Julian's everything they said he say he is, and like he goes crazy this year.
what's Lord kill me.
Wifey, no, it's just me and TB right now. Tony was on here earlier and T Matt was on here earlier, wifey.
I was talking about his name, Big Mama.
Girl, stop it.
Oh
He
shit.
acting bad. Man, yeah. So man. I just like I honestly feel that this Ryan Day, he on to something right
Hmm.
now with this thing. Like he on to something
Yeah.
big. Like,
Yeah. I think if he wins one more natty or two more natties, he'll probably go down in Woody Hayes status. He'll be over Urban.
yeah,
He'll be over Urban. I will say he over Urban and Tressel. I think he's kind of already over Tressel, in my opinion.
I just thought he got that killer instinct now. Like that Michigan loss really like put him in a killer instinct mode now that he just ready to go crazy and just kill everything moving. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward for real. Like he
Yeah.
know I don't even want to get in to be talking crazy about November 29th coming up this year. You know what I'm saying? But just to have a thought, like I know Ryan Day, he gonna November 1st and November 29th, he gonna be trying to put it on them boys' button. Penn
Hmm.
State and Michigan on them
Yeah.
two
Oh,
days.
bro. Honestly, the Penn State game means more to me this next year than
Oh,
the
but
Michigan game.
and it's at the shoe. It's
Oh,
real significant.
oh yeah.
It's
Oh, bro.
real significant. It's
I'm
at
trying
the
to embarrass.
shoe.
I'll do embarrass them niggas, bro. Embarrass them.
Well,
I,
Penn
I wish
State,
it was at
they
Penn State.
can't never beat us. Like I don't never beat I like it be games where I just don't be worried about them. Like that's why I just James Franklin gonna find a way to jack it up in any type of way, bro. He just always do. I don't never be worried about them guys,
Nah,
man. They
nah,
can't beat us nor Michigan for real.
they really can't. Do we play Oregon next year?
Nope, man. ain't got Oregon this year, so we probably have to see them in the Big Ten championship.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Our schedule is like really like Texas. Like other than that, like Texas and Penn State and Michigan is like the key games in the schedule.
Mm,
I mean, you might want to if you want to say, I don't know if it's Indiana. I meant to say is Indiana on the schedule. Let me see real quick.
I don't think Indiana on schedule from what I seen.
Uh, no Indiana on the schedule this year. I don't know why they put they swapped out and they put UCLA on the schedule. They
Okay.
put Illinois on the schedule because we didn't play Illinois this past year.
No.
They put Minnesota on the schedule. They put Washington on the schedule. We were supposed to play Washington this past year. That was supposed to be like our key conference game this year, but then they ended up coming into the Big Ten this past year.
Mm. So I mean, so they really just swapped it out for UCLA. We play USC though, right?
No USC. We played Rutgers.
Damn, when did we play USC? Because they
At
in Big
Purdue
Ten
this
too.
year. We play at Purdue. I hate those games playing at Purdue. I mean, hold on. Why are we playing at Purdue again? We just played at Purdue this past year.
We did. I don't know why.
I hate when they do that, bro. Watch that game gonna be the game that be on Peacock. They
Got
they
so
they
I ain't
love
worried.
playing this on the Peacock channel when we play Purdue, man. Like, or we gonna be on the Big Ten Network or something, man, with that game.
Mm.
Wisconsin. We play at Wisconsin. Why is they gonna make that a night game?
At
Did we play
Wisconsin?
at Wisconsin this year?
Nah, we didn't play Wisconsin.
Oh, we didn't
Hold on.
play Wisconsin. Okay. Okay.
I don't think we played
Okay.
Wisconsin. Nah.
I just sit there
What up,
like,
Chris? Nah, I don't think we played Wisconsin. Nah.
what's going
My boy
on
Chris
in the
watch. He an
schedule?
Oklahoma fan.
They got light game like Grambling State, then Ohio University.
Mhm.
This schedule is really feasible, bro. Like we should make the playoffs with the schedule. No cap. Like it's like
Our toughest
it's
game is
no
against
way
Texas.
we should make the playoffs. The only games I see us lose on the schedule is like maybe that first one and maybe
Hmm.
that last one. Those are the only two games.
Yeah.
Uh,
Texas, bro, they already talking big shit, man. They really believe in Arch. They really believe in him.
Bro, like, and that's gonna be so good. Like the build, we was talking about that early. Like the build up for that game, like because we gonna be building up for that game up from the summer, for the
Hmm.
spring up until that game. But like that actual week, the build up is gonna be so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh man,
I know
like
game day.
and
I
like
know game day gonna be there. They got to.
yeah, T Man said, bro, we gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I said like this year, like I said, like I gotta try to make it to some of these games, like a couple
Yeah.
of them, bro. Like
If I
that
can't
first
get in,
one
I
is
just want to be
big,
out there tailgating for that though. At least minimum tailgate, bro. Minimum. Cause, bro, that's gonna be a game, bro.
bro.
That's gonna
That
be a game.
game gonna be crazy, bro. And I know it's gonna be like it's gonna be an afternoon game, so it'll be on Fox. We got
Hmm.
that game, like the coverage of that game, man, it's gonna be crazy, bro. We our content is gonna be so lit for that, like for that week. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be dope. That's definitely gonna be a good one for sure.
For
Good one
sure,
for
man.
sure. So
We can go ahead and shut it down, man, and get ready for this next week, damn. And you already know. People, you already know we out of here, man. But we'll be back this next Wednesday, and we're gonna be dropping various clips from this episode. Of course, this episode will be uploaded to KJ Network on YouTube right immediately after this, because I gotta download it and get it popping ASAP and everything. But Buckeye Steppas podcast, we got a lot coming over this year, bro. Like the spring ball is coming up. We're gonna be covering that. And summer ball coming up, going into the season. Like we're all year round with Buckeye Steppers podcast, man. Every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, we here live at the rec, and we ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be lit with the coverage as far as the Buckeyes football team, man, and college football landscape all over. And We gonna be back at it this next Wednesday, man. Tap in with us, man. You already know the vibes, man.
Yep,
The
yep.
latest and the greatest.
For sure. Man, you go ahead, get Big Mama situated, bro. She in her bag tonight, bro.
Look at the cup. Man, girl, man, she ain't even here. Man, she get out my line, man. Get out of here, man. You already know the vibes. Buckeye